Hello friends, today I'm here with a new video. As the title suggests, we found a product that is our topic today. So how should we contact the wholesaler or manufacturer from whom we will buy the product? And how should we negotiate? We did our research. Here are some programs we used. We decided on the product we will sell. We even found a wholesaler. Now it's time to contact the wholesaler. Friends, if we communicate with the right strategy, there is no possibility of us not receiving products. Let's get right to the point. Friends, we will buy the first item. We are the customer, we have the money, we wrote it as attention. Now sometimes I hear that some of my friends do not give us products because we are individuals. So I sent an email a few times and called them asking for please. Friends, this is not the right approach. Look, you are the customer. You should actually be one step ahead with these few items that I will tell you about. While you should have a head start, with this kind of approach, I called a few times and they were not giving me the product. I said, please, you are throwing yourself back. Please pay attention here too. And the first thing that should come to our mind is that we are the customers. We have the money, therefore we will buy products. Everyone wants to sell their product. So look, why do wholesalers buy goods? To sell products to people, to sell products to us. Has anyone ever bought a product just to avoid selling it? No. Let's continue. Every country has its own dynamics. It's different in Turkey. It's different in America. For example, I give an example. Let me give an example of Istanbul in Turkey. Friends, there is a place called iStock. This is where most of us use it. Now, when you contact a wholesaler in iStock, there is a high probability that they will not receive an email. You may then need to make a phone call. I have already mentioned it as an item below. Look over there, or for example, this wholesaler may be working with more traditional methods. Sometimes it is necessary to act according to their country's own regulations. But on the contrary, are there such people in America? There are definitely wholesalers, but generally the process is via email. Watch out for this. Please act accordingly. Let's just write this as a note. If possible, become a company or contact someone close to you who has a company. You are the first person to contact. Now you will send an email. I'll show you in a moment. Now you may be purchasing individually. Therefore, if possible, become a company. Get it from the company. Everything will go much easier. But if you are an individual, contact through a friend who has a company. In other words, you can make this purchase by contacting the first company through the intermediary. And then after meeting them a few times, after establishing a certain rapport or establishing a rapport, you can make this purchase through this individual and say that you will make subsequent purchases for certain things. If possible, have a website and have a working contact section. Friends, I will show you an example. See, this is in America, and the website of a company that does this job. Look, many jobs here have pages like about us, what we do. If you have such a website, when you send an email to the wholesaler and the wholesaler searches for you on Google, she will at least have a website to tell you who you are and what you are. A real buyer will want to see what it is and what it is not, both in Turkey and America. Let the contact part work. Come in and see if they can call you. They can reach you when they send an email. Again, look, we have an example of a website in Turkey. This is a friend's website. Let's say he will make a purchase with himself. Look, when you type, you go to the website here and someone says, yes, this is a company and this is a... In his opinion, he is a customer who can be taken seriously. You can also contact via contact. Let's continue with our articles. Send an email from your corporate email address. Friends, never throw away your Gmail, Hotmail, or even Yahoo because you are a wholesaler. You put yourself in their shoes. For example, do you take the email from Onuraltire 95 Happy Ag Mail more seriously? Otherwise, here is the info. I will show it in this example in a moment. I'm giving an example, the email from satinfotbilmemne.com. Of course, it is always beneficial to have a corporate email. Follow corporate email rules. Look, friends, this example is for Turkish companies. Hello, I am Mehmet Birkan from the corporate marketing department of company X, or I am from the purchasing department of company XXX. Let's say Ali Veli. We are considering a wholesaler for your product named X. Could you please send an offer for the relevant product? Best regards at Soyat Phone. Look, the template of the email should be like this. This last part is optional, but it's useful to include it. It looks more corporate. When you send an email with a template like this, the wholesaler will think that this is a company and should be taken more seriously. Let's look at it in English. Hello or hi, whatever. If you know the name, go directly to Dear Mr. Smith or Dear Mr. or Mrs. You can start by saying, my name is Mehmet from X company. We got your email address, website address while doing research online. We would like to buy one of your products, which is X product 500 items or 1000 items. Could you please send us offer? Could you please send us your offer? We thank you. Company name, American phone number, Infali email address and website. Below it is the company address and the part I just mentioned, which is optional, but I think it would be useful to have. Let's get back to the items. Please send an email from the corporate email address and be careful when sending an email. If possible, call. After you send an email, you can call. If you're calling Turkey, if you are calling America from your own mobile phone, please get a phone with a +1, as in this email. You can get it through applications. Turn on your phone via +1 phone and we sent them an email. We are waiting for your offer. Please warn them again with a good day corporate speech. When sending an email, you can add some information about your company. For example, in America, naturally most wholesalers will ask you about your company's documents. You can also post it when they ask, or you can add it as an attachment from the beginning. Here is the tax certificate, here is the formation, or we are attaching a resale certificate. If there is any wholesaler from whom you have purchased products before, you can use it as a reference. Now, do not use this when you first send an email because it may raise suspicion. So usually they can ask you. In fact, in some meetings, friends ask you about the places you have worked before. If you have a place where you have worked before, you can include it in a second or third email as a reference or ask them, we bought goods from such and such companies. We had a very good work with their own houses. You can get information from them. During the bargaining phase, first of all, say that you're buying in bulk within the limits of courtesy. These are already wholesalers. Everyone buys in bulk. But you ask once again if they can give a discount. In general, if you are the first customer, naturally they will not want to do it right away. If you receive a negative response, we will later get to know each other that this purchase is the first purchase. This trade, this business is made for the first time. However, by stating that you will definitely ask for a discount on second and larger purchases, you can actually use this as a reference for future purchases. Look, we worked with you once. We did a good job. There was no problem with payment. Nicely. You also sent the product and everything went very well. Now refer to your request for a discount on second and different purchases, and this is actually a bit of a joke. Payment methods vary depending on your trading method and country. For example, in Turkey, you can sometimes buy products on credit. So in general, even in Turkey, you can buy products with a check, friends. Watch out for this. By the way, these are also available in America, but I am specifically mentioning these points because friends from Turkish cities generally have problems purchasing goods. In America, if it is a wholesaler or manufacturer you have worked with before, you can offer a few months maturity after a few purchases and get it. So this is important. Now let's say you will send the product you bought later. I assume you bought it from Turkey. There is already a 1-month process there. If you buy from Turkey for the first time, they may not accept it. Okay, but if you buy with 1-month installments for the second or third purchase, you will actually make money without paying money or with that person's money. If they are still not convinced, wish them success in life, friends. And switch to another wholesaler. Pay attention to these items. Of course, I say these items again. Friends who want to add to these articles can write in the comments section. You can contact us, we can add it too. Thank you all for listening. If you think there is something missing, please write. Let's answer. I wish you all good profits.